Welcome to another episode of Dad Bods Happy Hour. We are your hosts. My name is Logan, and I've got JR and Dave.
Hello.
Yo.
Guys, how are we doing this week? It's been a long one.
It's Friday.
Doing good. I'm pouring a beer as we speak, so it's.
I gotta open mine real quick.
What about you, JR? What do you got going on, man?
Jack and Coke. Jack and Coke. Cheers, boys.
A little ruse. Shout out to a little local ruse. Boom.
Money.
Wolves in the rain. Yeah.
Guys, we got some good stuff to talk about today. We're gonna recap last weekend, talk about this weekend, maybe talk a little bit about some coaching moves. I've got a little NFL playoff trivia, a little music talk, and a call to the pen. Let's talk about the divisional round last week. I think was anybody perfect on their picks?
I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I don't think I was perfect. No, we got to go through them. But no,
I will start. I picked the 49ers to beat the Packers. That's what I picked. But the 49ers should have lost that game. 100%. Should have lost that game, but
yeah.
I picked Buffalo over Kansas City, and I think Buffalo should have won that game. But
I picked KC.
You did.
Yeah,
so
I picked KC too as well.
I went back and forth on it. We all had Baltimore.
I think we all had Detroit also.
Yeah, Detroit, and I had San Fran. So I didn't. I
think I went perfect. By the way,
I think you did. Who did Detroit beat? I don't remember.
Detroit beat Tampa.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, I think you did go perfect. I went 2 for 2.
And that was actually
which, by the way, at the end of that game, do you see what happened?
Yeah,
dude, that was crazy.
I thought it was more of like a nod, because they could have ran out the clock. They could have Detroit if they wanted to. So I feel like it was kind of a nod on each sideline. Like Dan Campbell's like, you want to just fucking end this game now, or are you just gonna call your timeouts and I'll run out the clock? That's what I thought.
They had one timeout left.
Yeah, but it was under the 2-minute warning.
That don't matter. They can still call timeout.
Yeah,
but they can call out. But think about it. First down, minute 40 something left. Second down, they're going to run that down to probably 52 seconds. Yeah, they may get 6 or 7 seconds back. You're correct.
I thought they could have called timeout. If they would have called timeout, I think they would have gotten the ball back with 30 seconds left.
No, they would have. I'm just saying, though, Detroit started kneeling it really quickly. They
could have waited.
They weren't. So I just felt like the coaches were on some type of agreement, all right, this game's over. But no, that wasn't the case. The coach for the Bucs was just we weren't going to win anyway. And I'm just like, dude, no. Yeah. In a playoff game, bro, you play till. Think about Mahomes and Allen. If they have 13 seconds left, you're like, oh shit, they're going to set them up for a field goal.
Yeah.
Let's go through those games, right?
That's not even enough time now these days. 13 seconds is a lot of time.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We got some good games this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Let's do some picks and talk about the games. We're going to start with San Francisco, Detroit. You've got, I think the first time ever in a playoff game, you've got a number 1 overall pick at quarterback versus the very last pick in the draft. It sounds like San Francisco is going to be without Debo.
No, he's playing.
No, he's back.
He?
Yeah, I just announced it a couple hours ago. So
I'm picking Detroit. I am. I don't like San Francisco. They did not look good last week, and I can't root for anybody in my division. So I want Detroit.
I'm going San Fran. I want Detroit, but the reason I'm going San Fran is I think the secondary of Detroit is not good. They've given up 350 plus yards to the last I don't know, 3 quarterbacks they played. And I think like Nick Mullins had like 400 yards on them. So I'm going to go with San Francisco. They're playing at home. They're playing outdoors. Detroit plays mostly indoors most of the season. I think
it is supposed to be 74 and clear and sunny, but
I hope it's a close game. I think it will be a fairly high scoring game, but also teams coming off a bye week, man. I mean, they're sluggish. So I don't think they're going to be sluggish. I think they're going to come out a little stronger than they did last week.
Yeah. What about you, JR? Who you got in that game?
Well, I think, man, the clear idea is to go San 49ers, but I'm going to pick Detroit, and it's really going to come down to the offense and defensive line. That is going to be my X factor in the game. Is can the Detroit line defense get to Brock Purdy?
Yeah.
And can the 49ers D-line defense get to Goff?
Yeah.
So I really think that's what's come down. I don't really think that 49ers secondary is very good. I think it's dog crap.
49ers
and I feel like
the 49ers?
Yeah, I don't think it's elite.
Yeah.
I don't think it's elite at all.
Yeah,
I think their front seven's elite. I don't think their secondary is elite. I think the Lions wide receivers are gonna win that battle. I think for some reason, I just don't. I don't see it happening.
I hope so. I'm just saying that this is going to be their toughest task. I mean, I understand the 49ers didn't play that well last week, but I just don't see them playing that way this week unless like Purdy gets another game where he just throws like 3 picks in the first half or something like that, which could happen. But it's going to be a good matchup. And I remember I asked you guys a question. Would you like to have one game on Saturday, one game on Sunday? What did you say, Logan?
I think I said I would.
I think you said you would just prefer them both on Sunday. But
maybe I did. I don't remember. But now I wish I had one tomorrow.
I know, right? I wish it was just like 2 games.
Just do a Saturday night game and a Sunday night game.
I know, man. But they also do that for viewership. Because 100%. There's not a lot of sports playing this Sunday except the NFL. So that's
okay. Second game, which I think is going to be, the game of the weekend. You got Mahomes in Kansas City coming to Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore, man. The way they looked in that second half, if they can play like that, ain't no one going to touch them. They're not. I just hope they can come out and start a little bit quicker than they did. But like you said, coming off a bye last week, a little sluggish. I don't think they'll come off slow like that this time. I don't. So give me Baltimore.
I think you got Lamar Jackson. He's the MVP this year, hands down. But I love you, Dave, but there's just something about Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs and postseason. That's the scary part when it comes to this game. I want Baltimore to win. I really do. And I feel like they are the better team all around. Defense, offensively. But I don't know. Patrick Mahomes is a winner, man. And that scares the crap out of me. He doesn't need a lot of time to get down the field.
Yeah, and you get Mark Andrews back, they said today. That's cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. The offense changed a little bit when he went out. I'm not saying it's worse having him in there. And to your point, JR, I think that's what everybody's been talking about this week, right? It's Patty Mahomes, man. He's been to 6 AFC championships. To be the man, we know you got to beat the man. He can do anything. We already know they're going to score points. I'm picking the Ravens. Of course I'm picking the Ravens. Shit, dude. Ravens, dude. So I think it's really, like Logan said, just coming out kind of fast. I definitely think they're going to try to establish the run because KC is going to try to stop that run. And KC's defense is very underrated. They're a top 5 defense. So I think they're going to try to get that long drive going because the Ravens love those 7-8 minute drives, taking a huge chunk of clock off. I think there's going to be some turnovers. I don't know which way, but there's going to be really big, impactful turnovers. Something on special teams will happen. But I think Lamar's different this year, and I think he sees the game differently. He can throw outside the numbers now. He's not limited to his pass game. I mean, I'm ready to fucking go. I'm nervous because of Patty Mahomes. That's it. Like, it's the same thing. Like if your team is playing against Prime Brady, like you already know, like he could have the shittiest record of his career, but it doesn't matter because it's a new season in the playoffs. And right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are 2-0. So I get it, man. But it's in Baltimore. I mean, do you know who's like there's fucking Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Michael Phelps is there. I mean, shit, they got
it's all the superstars.
They got T-Pain on the halftime show. I mean,
do they really?
Dude, you got everybody. So that worries me because they're just, I don't know. But
I want the Ravens to win. I want you to know I want the Ravens to win, but
I get it.
It's fucking scary, dude. Pat Mahomes is different in the playoffs. They had a shitty regular season, but he's just different. And that's the scary part.
Person to look out for in the offense, too. I mean, Kelsey can always be a threat, of course. Dude, Isaiah Pacheco, I think he is someone to keep an eye out because they're going to try to push that run game. He's quick. And what did they say? He looks like he's trying to bite somebody when he runs. Yeah. So, it's I agree with Logan. That's the game of the week right there. I mean, it's just Lamar versus Patrick Mahomes, but our defense is nothing to, scoff at either. So we'll see.
Oh, your defense is elite, bro. They're so good. It's ridiculous.
The other thing I saw that Detroit's doing too that I'm kind of excited about is they've been signing some guys on offense. Like they signed Zach Ertz, who
I saw that.
Just as an extra tight end because they had Laporta and then they had no other tight end. So you do have another weapon who's fresh, hasn't played much this year. I don't know if that's going to be a difference maker or a decoy, but
is he going to play?
I think I bet he plays.
Yeah, I didn't know they're going to do like the Dalvin Cook thing, like get you in there towards kind of the end of the game a little bit, like because that's tough. I mean, depending on what assignment they put him on, but. Yeah, we'll see. I like Zach Ertz. I just think he's been hurt for the past 5 years. So,
what do we think?
I feel like Detroit is the hottest team in football right now. I don't know why, but I just feel like they're like they got things going right now. Which I'm rooting for Detroit, but I think the Niners are going to win. But I mean, I'm rooting for Detroit, but I mean that's not a team I would want to play in the playoffs right now.
No.
I mean, they're hot. There's a lot of hot teams. I mean, I think Baltimore's been on a win streak for how long? What was it? You can't even name the last time they lost a game. Well, they lost against the Steelers, sorry, at the end of the season, but that doesn't fucking count, man. That's you're benching your players, but I'd say them, and I think KC is hot right now too. Honestly,
I mean, they're all hot to get where they're at right now. So.
Yeah, very true.
What do we think about Harbaugh to the Chargers? I think that's a great move for the Chargers and Herbert.
That dude's a winner. I don't care where he's been. He's
won everywhere, dude. Yeah.
I mean, San Diego State University. What'd he do? He won. Fucking went to the Niners. What'd he do? He won.
Yeah.
Went to Michigan.
Just won a title.
He won.
Yeah, dude. I think it's great move.
And he winner.
And he wanted to work with a young quarterback who thinks Herbert could be, the next line along the lines of Josh Allen and Mahomes and stuff. So I think it's a great move.
Well, first of all, you're going to elevate that dude's game now tremendously with that kind of coach.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to lose all the fucking 3-point games they've been losing for the last 3 years.
Yeah. I mean, he's proven he helps quarterbacks, man. I mean, he got fucking Colin Kaepernick to a goddamn Super Bowl. So
a big thing for him is going to be his staff. They gave him a lot of control. Maybe not like Sean Payton control, but they gave him a ton of control. So I think that's going to be important, but it's really about him and his coaching staff. I feel like he's going to be letting quite a few people go on that team, on the coaching staff.
Yeah.
And I agree with Herbert. If he can stay healthy, but you got to start looking, about did Mike Williams get hurt? Right. Was that there? But like Keenan Allen, he's no spring chicken. He's probably only got like a year left, maybe. Eckler,
Well,
he's getting old too. So they're going to be good, but they're also just going to have to play the Chiefs twice a year, right? So that's what it's just going to come down to is I'm going to have to face Patrick Mahomes every year, and that's going to be the game that's going to determine where I'm at in the playoffs or if I'm making the playoffs. So it's going to be fun to watch. I'm excited. I don't mind Jim Harbaugh. So
did you hear the rumor, Logan?
For Seattle?
No,
rumor?
it's definitely Seattle rumor, but I
So
heard
the last rumor I heard, and I was going to bring this up, is they are. It's a package deal. If he does it, it's Dan Quinn as head coach with Chip Kelly as the offensive coordinator.
that too. But I heard that Metcalf could be on the move to the Chargers.
I've heard Metcalf wants out too.
yeah,
So we'll see. But I have heard
We'll
coaching wise, because we haven't hired anybody. We did a second
But
interview with
Chip
Dan
Kelly as
Quinn
an
today.
offensive coordinator, that would be great.
I think that'd be great. He's not a head coach, but I mean, again, he's won at a lot of places too. He doesn't have the best track record as a head coach in the NFL, but I mean,
he's been to a Super Bowl.
no, he hasn't.
Oh, he hasn't.
No.
I'm sorry. I thought he was with Atlanta when they went to the Super Bowl.
No, Dan Quinn was,
No.
yes.
Yeah.
Quinn was, yeah.
Yeah. What was he an OC?
Dan Quinn was the head coach.
Or not? That's what I'm saying. He's been to a Super Bowl.
Oh, he won a Super Bowl as our defensive coordinator.
I know that. Yeah. Sorry, not an OC. No, yeah, he's been to a Super Bowl. That's good on your resume, man.
Yeah.
Whether you gave up a 28-3 lead, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope you guys get Dan Quinn. I was hoping Vrabel, but it sounds like he may be a little too rough around the edges for Jody Allen and all them people.
Fuck Jody Allen. She needs to go away.
So is it 2 vacancies, Washington and Seattle?
Yeah, because I think Tennessee hired somebody.
Yeah, they hired the offensive coordinator for the Bengals. That's who I kind of wanted.
What's going on with Eric Bieniemy? Like, what's the deal? There has to be something in the interview room that's just
crazy.
literally
You're
like,
right, Dave.
it's got to be like a one thing that like just drives.
Does he not want to be a head coach? Would he prefer to be a coordinator?
Yeah, I feel like maybe, I don't, I only get to see him for 2 minutes on the screen, but I just feel like he's not a huge like rah guy, and you kind of need that as a coach to kind of put a spark in your team.
Do you though? Because Belichick wasn't that guy, and he just won 6.
But I don't agree with that because there's some raw and unseen footage from Belichick. Maybe over the past, like when he got like the last year with Brady, definitely. I mean, he's been cozy there for how many years? But oh, dude, like old school footage of him with the Browns, like him earlier years with the Patriots, dude, he will chew you out, dude.
Oh yeah,
like,
the one move I saw today too. Atlanta signed, was it Raheem Morris as their head coach?
Yeah. I don't know about that move, man. I really don't. I don't think it's a good move for Atlanta.
No, I don't either.
I think it's a shit move for Atlanta.
Coaching changes. A lot of people are just set up for failure unless you're going through coaching staff changes or like you have your guy, right? Like Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh. But are you going with, is it Ritter?
Devin Ritter.
Yeah. I mean, so that's who Raheem Morris is going to work with. You got Kyle Pitts, you got Drake London, you have a good running back, but other than that, they didn't do shit this year. So
no, I mean they almost won their division.
Carolina Panthers. So that guy signs. So he's like,
who the hell is that?
I get Bryce Young. Cool.
Bryce Young
is that?
I get Bryce Young and who else? No draft picks for how many years? Okay, cool. Like, I don't know. But
stupid. I don't even want to talk the NBA because the NBA is just a shit show.
Dude, it is god awful. I can't even watch it right now. It's so fucking bad.
Yeah, I mean
they
did like the all-star stuff and Doncic drops a casual 73 points. Teams used to barely score 85 points and those games were awesome. Like defense, like now people are just scoring 80 points. Like it's not that fun, man.
I can't
it's not,
anymore.
Dude. I mean, we were talking about it before we got on screen about Rasheed Wallace and the 04 Pistons just manhandling today's teams. It's like, dude, it's not. I don't even watch it anymore. I used to watch all the time, Dave. Honestly, I was a huge NBA fan, I would watch it all the time. Now I'm like, fuck that. I'm not watching it.
I love NBA, or I loved NBA. I don't anymore. And I think they also make it so difficult for you to watch it because it's just like regularly on regular TV, like TNT. They used to have games all the time, ESPN. Now we can't even watch the Blazer games because of Root Sports. That really sucks. Can't watch Kraken games, and I don't know. I mean, the NBA is whatever right now. I don't know if the Blazers will like ever win another championship in our lifetime. So we'll see.
Hey, did you guys see?
I got an idea. Why don't we start a basketball league?
Dude, so money.
Sign me up. Bring the beer. Basketball. Let's do it.
I got to rewatch
Dad
it.
Bods is a team. Dad Bods is a team.
You got to get Yasmin Bleach in there too, man.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey, did you guys see major upset in sports last night with Novak Djokovic losing in the Australian Open? Anybody?
It's dude, tennis. Who gives a fuck?
He's the GOAT, bro, and he lost.
Logan talking about tennis. Are you?
You like that? He lost in the semifinal to some dude from like Italy or something. I don't know. Guys,
me and Dave are over here just been like, what?
No.
Like right by our heads, bro.
Dude, I just like choked on that beer because when I was drinking it. No, seriously. I actually really like tennis. Roger Federer is the GOAT, but whatever.
Which, by the way, have you guys seen the WWE shit that's going on right now?
No.
Oh, on Netflix, you mean? Aren't they going to Netflix?
No. It's all over ESPN about the sexual assault and all that shit.
Oh, yeah, with Vince McMahon? Yeah.
Oh, my God. Talk about dirt coming out, Brock Lesnar. Yeah. I mean, all kinds of crap. I can't believe that. It's some nuts.
He's good. Vince McMahon's good, bro. He's got a good legal team. He'll be fine.
Well, he just stepped down. It's just breaking news today. He did step down at his being the chairman, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So what, his daughter?
Oh, you know some shit's about to go down. Something's going on.
Is it his daughter and Triple H that run it now?
I
don't even know if his daughter and Triple H runs it, to be honest. I haven't followed wrestling in a long time.
Yeah, well, whatever.
You know, it's sports breaking news. So I mean, it's gonna be crazy.
I love it, dude. Another Jerry Jones. There you go.
Right. So. Fuck Jerry Jones. I have some NFL trivia for you real quick. There's one question. Because they're talking about this on the radio today and how we're now out of that golden age of quarterbacks. And you have a bunch of new quarterbacks, young quarterbacks. And there's only 5 active quarterbacks right now that have ever won a Super Bowl. Can you name me those 5 quarterbacks that are active right now? And it doesn't count, I'm not counting a backup quarterback that was on the roster. 5 starting quarterbacks in the league right now that actually have won a Super Bowl. There's only 5.
I mean,
I will say Goff is one of them.
Nope, he never won one.
Nope.
He never
won. Hold on. Matthew Stafford's one of them.
Yep, Stafford's one.
I will say, Patrick Mahomes is another one.
Logan.
Mahomes
is one.
Yep.
Nick Foles is one.
No, he is not active. He's not active. He was not on a team anymore. He was not on a team this year.
Okay, hold on. Those two, Dave, come on, help me out, bro.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Okay, Russell Wilson, that's good, yeah. 3. I forgot about him because he's such. I forgot about Russell because he's dog shit.
Joe Flacco. One more.
Flacco, oh yeah, Flacco.
So I will say this last one, he only started 1 game this year and then got hurt, but he is active. New York Jets.
Oh, Rodgers. Okay.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That's it. And then they were also talking about, besides those 5, there's only 3 other starting quarterbacks in the league that have actually been to a Super Bowl. That's it. And it's Goff, like you said. It was Joe Burrow. And I don't remember who the third one was. But that's it. Which is kind of weird to me. We're just in a different era now.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, if you look at the last 10 Super Bowls, I mean, it's pretty much been Mahomes, Brady, Manning. Well, yeah, Manning.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think anyone will win as many Super Bowls as Brady as a quarterback?
No. I think Mahomes
Yeah, I
could
don't
come
either.
close. I think Mahomes by the end of his career has 4.
I,
I think 4.
I think
What does he got now?
Mahomes.
2? He's got 2, right?
He's
Yeah.
got 2, and the thing is with
Yeah.
Mahomes, I mean, personally, I just think the level of talent to like the quarterback level has just gotten better. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think like when Brady played, yeah, he went against Manning and a few other good quarterbacks, but I mean, Mahomes is playing against Allen and Lamar and Herbert, and I mean, there's a lot of good quarterbacks. So,
But I don't. I
Ryan
think
Tannehill.
yeah, I
Geno
don't.
Smith.
I don't think so because I don't see Mahomes playing as long as Brady. Just
No.
because, yeah, he's a tough dude, but I kind of just look at him, man. I mean, that dude's always
Yeah.
hurt, limping, and
For sure.
Brady, not to say he wasn't hurt, but he took care of himself, and you know damn well he was protected in that pocket. If he got hit, like that's a problem.
So
So
if he got hit, someone's getting fired.
yeah, exactly. Someone's not getting paid.
I heard he would spend like millions of dollars on his body to like, the rehab, the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
all kinds of
he
shit. Like
should.
LeBron, even LeBron spends that kind of money.
And they should. It's their job, and why not? Like they're trying to take care of themselves, and that's their job, right? So, whatever. I don't really not a huge Brady fan, but he's great. I won't deny that.
I liked him better once he left New England and went to Tampa. He was he was enjoyable
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, but
definitely.
He's still Tom Brady, Patriots. Kind of like if Roethlisberger went to another team. I don't care. I don't like Roethlisberger.
Unless he went to your team.
He would never go to our team. The Ravens
Hold
would
on. If he went to your team, how would you feel, Dave?
I wouldn't feel anyway because it would never happen. That would have never happened. They would never let somebody like that on that Ravens team. Dude.
That's like for me saying like Jose Altuve coming to fucking Seattle. It would never happen.
Oh,
what about hey Logan, what about Brock Purdy to Seattle?
See, that's tough, but
oh, bias, Dave. You see that? He's a 49er fan.
That
49er fan.
That won't happen either because even if they lose this week or in the Super Bowl, he's going to get a big payday. They're going to lock him up. So he's deserved it too. He has. I know you're a little partial on Brock Purdy, but like honestly, he's easily a top 10 quarterback in the league. There's no denying that. So
no.
I mean, they've been to the NFC Championship 2 years in a row with him.
Yeah.
But
and the only reason they lost last year, I still say, is because he tore his ACL in the game, and they had to bring in like a running back as their quarterback. So But okay, we're gonna switch gears. This is something Dave wanted to bring up today, which I like.
Yes.
In the car, we're gonna start with this question: are you a radio, like music in the car, or talk radio?
Oh,
your question. You go first, Dave.
I mean, I am now. I'm radio, man.
Like a top 1080 The Fan. Shout out.
Yeah, always like the radio in the morning. I don't listen to music like on the way to like work or anything like that. It's usually going to be radio. So yeah, it's changed, right? 10 years ago, definitely some music. But yeah, the talk radio, love it.
Yeah, I'm a big. I love 1080 The Fan. I mean, shout out. That's how I got to play catch with Big John Sukanik out listening to that so much. And during like in the morning, it's only that. During the middle of the day, I'll listen to some music, but it's usually sports talk unless Ty's in the car, then it's music. But yeah, sports talk.
Taylor Swift,
dude, always. I'm a Swiftie.
Always, right? Dude, I'm gonna shock you guys. I used to be a music guy, but I honestly don't. When I travel to work, I do not have radio on.
Just silence.
Silence.
Yeah. It's a way for me to decompress and get ready for the day. I deal with a lot of people, a lot of customers throughout my day and out my week, and I just don't. I'll talk to a friend on the phone or, but in the mornings, I honestly, it's just I love just silence for me. It helps me calm down. So I don't listen to any music now as I go. As I get older, I'm just pretty much just like it. I drive and I see your wife when I leave, Dave, and I'm like just zoned in. I'm just on the road, zoned in about what I need to accomplish as my day goes.
He
So
probably actually
Yeah.
just sits there and spits mad freestyles in his car is what he does.
Yeah.
I wish I was like Eminem freestyle, but it's just
So
not
tight.
happening, bro.
I will say I'll definitely like if I put some music on, it'll be like some thinking music. Maybe nothing
Yeah.
too hard, or I gotta kind of like listen to what the lyrics are. Maybe some like something with some good beats.
Yeah.
But when you have a really like maybe not even a rough day, just a long day, and you just have a lot of thoughts in your head. How many times have you just been driving and you're just like, dude, I've been driving in complete silence for like 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Like you just forget about it, right? So I
Yeah.
agree with that. And I think that's just the getting older, more responsibilities, just more stress and yeah. But
I
then
mean,
like on a weekend or something, like
Different.
it's
oh dude,
different.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
turn it
different.
up
It's
a little
different.
bit, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we bump music in the house, but me and you deal with management, so you know how that rolls. It's just like I just can't. I can't have music. I need to just think about what
I know.
happened throughout the day and just clear my mind. Honestly, that's what I need to do.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
do whatever is gonna help you with that, man. No music, some music. I like to talk radio. I mean, if it's been very staticky lately because the weather's been shit here. That and I take a lot of back roads sometimes in the morning, so that is
Yeah.
annoying. Like literally listening to it today, they're talking about the Ravens. And then like I don't want to whip out YouTube on my phone because they also stream it. I'm
Dude, you
driving.
got to get the Odyssey app, and then it's live from that.
Yeah, I know, man.
It's like on your screen, isn't it?
Dude, I'm the worst, man. I pay for Apple Music. I listen to a shit ton of Apple Music, but I don't like use any podcasts or I don't utilize the everything they have on there. I only take advantage of a 10%. But
Dude, that's how I am with Amazon, with Prime Music. I listen. I have it on my computer at work all day long, but that's about it. Like, and at home, not in the car. As you guys have gotten older, how have your music genres changed that you listen to? Have they? Do you still listen to the same shit you did when you were fucking 12 years old? I'll tell you, I don't listen to the Backstreet Boys anymore. So
you listen to the Backstreet Boys? What?
No, I was.
Oh my god, dude! This is a whole other episode.
Give me Britney
right?
Spears and Backstreet Boys. Fuck yeah.
Spice Girls. Logan's going out Spice Girls now.
I was not into the Spice Girls.
That's how you got all the ladies in school.
Give me a little Hanson Mbop. Like, come on, dude.
Bop. Oh shit.
I
honestly
yeah,
go ahead, Dave. You go first.
No,
you go first,
go.
bro.
You go, brother.
Okay. All right. What I was gonna say is like I used to listen to a lot of hip hop and some, classic rock, but since being with my wife, I've got to the country level now. So I'm into the country thing now. So I'll listen to some country. I don't really listen to anything, honestly, but I mean I've been listening to a lot of country lately, but it's just anything really.
I'll get down on some country, but I don't like much of the modern shit. I got to listen to like 90s country. I don't like
that's country pop, man. Like,
dude, it's country pop now. I can't, or like Kane Brown is country hip hop bullshit. I can't do that. Yeah, I like modern country. I do like. I love Zach Brown band, like the kind of the tropical country. I'm all for that. That's good drinking music. Yeah.
I went through different phases, man, because I, played a shit ton of guitar growing up, and obviously, who didn't like Nirvana? But I was really big into like David Gilmour, Pink Floyd.
Shit to get high to. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, even some heavy metal. Sometimes I'd get down, or like some Tool. I liked Pantera at one point, but I also, when I was in high school and even a little bit in college, I loved underground hip hop, man. And I had a lot of friends that like made beats and like pursued like some local hip hop stuff. I have friends that pursued music as a career, and they changed it from like hip hop and now they're into like R&B, right? But I listen to a lot of like electronica now because we were talking about thinking music. I don't listen to stuff with a ton of like lyrics, just like really good beats, like maybe some M83, some Chad Valley, Tame Impala. Tame Impala, yeah, Calm Trues, like some stuff like that. So yeah, it has changed over the years for sure. I mean, you still
For
listen
sure,
to Foo
yeah.
Fighters, right?
Oh, I fucking love the Foo
Yeah,
Fighters.
so there's definitely some music out there that I listened to when I was younger than I would.
Oh yeah,
like Pearl Jam, like done. I would.
well, and it's funny because like I went through the phase where it was like the emo pop punk with like Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco and Good Charlotte and shit like that, and Green Day and Blink and all that, and like I still find myself like when I don't know what to listen to, going back to just some of that old stuff, and it's because it's my childhood and high school all over again.
Everybody had the same thing on the MP3 player when I was in the gym. It'd be Korn, Chevelle, Breaking Benjamin, like just like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It'd be like 12 songs, and just like
Yeah.
just straight up on loop. But
Yeah, dude.
some
System of a
Incubus,
Down.
Where you're
some
copying
Incubus
CDs.
and
Remember that
311.
Burning CDs was awesome.
shit? Pretty CDs, yeah.
Oh, I still have like 4 of the like CD towers that you would like buy your blank disc like up by my desk upstairs, just full of all my burnt CDs.
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
hell yeah.
I loved how I used to label CDs. I went through some of my CDs and one of my
Like workout
stories
mix
a few weeks ago.
2020.
No, don't even say that. It just is like Dave's shit. Like, like you
Right?
don't even like what am I listening to? I don't even know. Like, yeah.
You know what would be funny is we bring those CDs out and be like, oh yeah, this is what I had back in the day. It'd be like
yeah.
hilarious to see that
Done.
shit.
We should.
Some floppy disks. Yeah, done.
Yeah, right. But speaking of Foo Fighters, they're coming to Portland, by the way.
They are. They're the first concert that's going to open the outdoor venue at I don't know what it's called anymore, where the Timbers
Providence,
play.
yeah.
Are you
Dude,
trying to
we should go as the guys. Just go there and just.
That'd be tough. So I've seen them, and they are fantastic live.
How much those tickets going for? We should look into them.
We should.
I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but I mean, that would be awesome for us to go and just,
That'd be tight.
do a podcast out of it and just
That'd be tight.
rock
I saw
out.
Green Day's coming too, which would be fun. I loved Green Day growing up.
If they've already went on sale, they've sold out. So,
But you can find
Probably,
shit on
right?
StubHub.
You
StubHub's
could,
where it's
yeah,
at.
you could, yeah, for sure.
Speaking of just concerts and stuff, you brought up Nirvana. We've talked unplugged shows before, and JR and I were kind of chatting about this before you got on. I think, is my opinion, that Nirvana's Unplugged is one of the greatest unplugged shows, albums of all time. I mean, it is. You have Dave Grohl, on the drums, kinda, for that concert, but Cobain in the "Where Did You Sleep Last Night," his iconic like scream. It's good shit. There's been tons of other bands that have done the unplugged, and like I brought up to JR, something similar that they do now is the NPR Tiny Desk concerts. I don't know if you've seen much of those. Very, very similar. There's like 40 people at the NPR offices, and it's lots of it's hip hop. Like Juvenile just did one, but doesn't bring his DJs or anything like that. Legit has dudes playing. Like it's like an acoustic set. It's pretty much unplugged, and there's some good stuff.
Yeah.
But who would you want to see do an unplugged show? Like if you could go sit and watch, because it's stripped down, it's all acoustic. Like who would you want to see do that?
Who would you want to see that like hasn't done one before, or just
I mean, even if they have done one, because I don't know who all has done one or not.
Yeah.
Just that one's so iconic, the Nirvana one.
I mean, I would say like if I could go to one that already happened, like I would say Nirvana or like Pearl Jam, but like I would say like Alice in Chains.
Oh,
that was insane.
Nope,
and then I'm gonna have to go back to my David Gilmour, Roger Waters, but like Pink Floyd, like if they did like a little Dark Side of the Moon, like unplugged, like cover, like that would be pretty rad. And
see, I think the Foo Fighters would put on a really good one. They have an album that they did, like an acoustic stripped down album anyway, so I think they'd be fun, and because during it too, they tell a lot of stories too, right? So, Dave Grohl, I mean, is one of my favorite celebrities. I just think it'd be a cool show with him and his music, and he'd probably bring some Nirvana stuff up. So, What about you, JR?
Chris Cornell.
Oh, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. He's so good.
Soundgarden, Rage Against the not Rage Against the Machines. What's the
Audio
Audio
Slave.
Slave?
Yep.
There's something about Chris Cornell, dude. That dude was
dude.
lyrically really freaking good. Have you guys heard the Billie Jean that he did?
Yes.
That was dope. I mean, that's somebody I would love to see. I mean, I would love to see Juvenile as well, but if we're going rock, I mean, Chris Cornell, man, he just does, his voice is amazing.
Yeah, so it sounds like we kind of all agree that like the '90s grunge bands would be like the ideal ones for the unplugged.
Did Red Hot Chili Peppers do one?
I don't know, but that could be good too.
That'd be pretty good. And I feel like I think Clapton did one, but like the Eagles or I don't know, something like that. So, but yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers would be pretty cool, dude. Even give me like Metallica. Don't even care. Like,
you know what's funny? I'm not a big Metallica person. I've always just thought a little overrated on my end. Still good. Don't get me wrong. What they've done for music, but
I don't know. I do like Metallica, but you're right to where I'm probably not like getting in my car this weekend and searching like, oh, I'm going to turn on Metallica. But yeah, some of their early stuff like Master of Puppets and yeah, I mean, they've been playing music for 40 years. So
yeah, JR, you know who would be a good unplug? Fucking Kid Cudi might be a good one too.
Since you introduced me to Kid Cudi, I knew Kid Cudi. I know him before, but listening to his albums, I'm like, that dude is his stories. What he tells in his fucking songs is amazing.
That's why I think it could be good.
He would be really good.
The other one that could be good is Pharrell. Man, he's just so musically talented, and so I got to see him. It was Pharrell with NERD, and he opened. I've seen Kanye West 3 times in concert, pre-Kardashian. And one of the times we saw him, it was the openers. There were 3 openers. It was Rihanna before she got big. It was Lupe Fiasco and Pharrell with NERD. And it was...
Oh, okay.
I mean, even give me some old school Kanye.
Yeah.
Stripped down would be pretty cool too.
You would need a little bit of rock in there because it is unplugged. Like I was just thinking MF Doom. Because MF Doom's got some pretty crazy stuff, but you know, you can get Foo Fighters right there on the drums, the bass, and the guitar and get a little MF Doom, Kid Cudi. Like we were talking about the Super Bowl last episode. Like give me a mixture of genres. Like I don't know why they do not do that more. A mixture of genres. Throw out Eminem there with fucking Metallica. I keep saying them, but just why not? Like
you want to talk mixture of genres? You remember Eminem's song "Stan" that he did with Dido, right?
Yeah.
There was the Grammys back in like 2001 where he did that song with Elton John. Like
that was good. That was good.
That was tight.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, a good couple bands for Unplugged would be like Incubus.
Oh, dude.
You know, they would be really good because, what about
Sublime?
POD?
Sublime?
Well, fucking Sublime, duh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
you know?
Dude, see, 2 of the original members of Sublime are getting back together with the, like, son of their late, the guy from Sublime that died. And so so the last, like, 10 years, they've gone as Sublime with Rome. They are going on tour with just calling themselves Sublime with 2 of the original 3 members, and then the son of the guy that died. I was like, that's pretty
sick. That's
sick, bro. If they come to Portland, I will be going.
100%. Oh, dude, absolutely.
See, real quick, when we talk genres of music, the big thing I have been into the last like 4 or 5 years is like Pepper and the Dirty Heads, kind of like that reggae hip hop kind of stuff.
So. I think you're talking about ska, bro.
Yeah, kind of. You know who got me into that though? Fucking Dave Crett, bro.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Shout out to Dave.
A little Soldiers of Army. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Okay, we're gonna switch to a call to the pen, but first thing I want to shout out. I don't know if I can say her name, but I'm rocking the Dad Bods merch today. Okay, our first shirt. So I'm pretty pumped about it. So hopefully we'll all get them, and maybe we can hand some out too.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, she did a
Call
really
the
good
pen.
job. So I mean, they look good.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
it's comfy. So
Yeah.
call to the pen. 4 questions. A little bit easier. Don't have to think as much. For number 1, if you had to travel to either deep space or the deepest part of the ocean, what are you picking? Ooh.
I am not going deep part of the ocean. You don't know what the fuck's out there, first of all.
I mean, we saw what it did to that fucking submarine during the summer. No, thank you.
So,
Exploded, bro.
I mean, either one, you're fucked, first of all. I mean,
Yeah.
you're screwed. I mean, if you're in deep space, I was just talking to my wife about this. It's like, how do you go to the bathroom without it rising up?
Dude, I don't
You
know,
don't.
man.
I mean, it's, the gravity. I mean, there's so many things that could happen. I mean, but if I had to pick one, I would say space. But I definitely do not want to go in the water.
No,
No.
I have no desire to do either of them. They both terrify me. But if I had to pick like you, I'd say space. Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like comfort too. I don't know if I'm on like a spaceship versus like a little fucking submarine or whatever they put those people in. Like, I'm probably gonna have a little bit better time in space until I do explode.
Well,
But yeah,
and you see in example the movie with Chris Pratt, Passengers, bro. That spaceship's dope as hell. Give me that. I'm fine.
But also the view. Like, yeah, if you're in deep space, it may be all black or whatever, but no, you're probably going to be hovering over Earth. Dude, when you're down there in the sea, it's just black. That's it.
No,
There's nothing. Yeah, so
help me out. That's
deep
dumb.
space.
And you have no idea what's going to come after you either. You have no idea what's underneath that sea.
No.
Terrifying. I'll pass.
Number 2, if you could be on any game show, what are you picking?
Oh shit!
I said
Dave, you want to go?
Jeopardy. I said
Jeopardy. Okay.
I want Prices Right, bro, with Bob Barker
shit.
though. With Bob Barker though, not
And
Drew
see,
Carey. Bob Barker.
Yeah, well, see, I want Jeopardy back with Alex Trebek on it then too.
Yeah. All right.
I'm like Gladiators, bro.
Oh,
Oh shit! That's a good answer.
Swinging back and forth to the little joint, the javelin or whatever the hell they were doing.
That's a good answer.
I get my ass kicked, dude. I'm going Gladiators, man.
I like that. I would not go on Family Feud because I get really upset when they pick the answers to those questions, and I'm like, that is not an answer to that question.
Dude, and I don't like Steve Harvey. Fuck Steve Harvey.
Actually,
you know what? Give me Regis Philbin on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, dude. Back in the
that would be fun.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
True. What's the?
I had that. I remember I had that on PC. It was like the Regis Philbin computer game, and you had to do like compete against. It was fun, dude.
What's the one with the suitcases of the money with Howie?
Deal or No Deal?
Want to be a millionaire or something like that?
Deal or No Deal. Deal or No Deal.
Deal or No Deal. Yeah, that's right.
That's where Meghan Markle started as one of the briefcase people. You know that?
Yeah, it's pretty senseless. Like, you don't have to think too much about it.
No,
you really
that one's all luck.
So yeah, I would say like Jeopardy is really tough. Like, by the time I'd even get the thought in my head, someone's already hitting that buzzer.
Dude,
so
yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Wilding out. Come on, wilding out.
No, bro. Real World does the challenge count?
Oh, okay, yeah, that counts.
Then I do
it's
that.
Count.
That's my stupid guilty pleasure for all you.
There you go.
Listening.
I like it.
So.
Third question. Switching to food. What's your favorite type of sandwich? Like just in general, favorite type of sandwich?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Fuck yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
Uncrustables.
Dude, triple stack that fucking thing. You got the one with the peanut butter on both sides, and you got the jelly on the top. It's even good when you're drinking, by the way.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, I love a PBJ. Man, I got a couple, and it's hard to narrow it down to one. If I can go cold, maybe like a good old Italian cold cut.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about sandwich or sub? Sorry.
It does. I mean, a sub is a sandwich.
Yeah, that, and then if I'm going a little bit more hot, like maybe a Reuben.
Ooh, see, okay, I picked Reuben.
Hey, there you go.
Good Reuben with yellow mustard.
Oh, all right.
Bro, if we're going hot, I'm going meatballs.
Ooh, a meatball sub.
Bowls.
What's funny is during the ice storm, I discovered my new favorite like breakfast sandwich though too. You guys know who Anthony Bourdain is, right? He was on the Travel Channel, shit like that. So he had a sandwich. It's his favorite sandwich all time. So I made it over the ice storm, and it's you take mortadella, which is a kind of meat it's thinly sliced at the deli, and you fry that up. I've melted provolone cheese on it. You get a nice roll. One side of the roll you put pesto, smother it in pesto. Put the meat and cheese on, then you fry an egg so it's runny. Put that on top. Oh my god, dude, it was so good.
Was it good?
Oh
Was it
my,
good?
Dude, I ate like 6 of them in like 2 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
The wife makes tuna melts,
I like tuna melts.
and
I
I'm
like
like,
tuna melts.
okay, those are good.
I got to be in the
Yeah.
mood for tuna melts, but I do like tuna melts.
Yeah, we don't eat them often, but when she makes them, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
those are really good.
Like I probably wouldn't order a tuna melt anywhere,
Yeah.
but I'll make it at home.
I don't eat a ton of bread anymore. I just don't. Not for any reason, just probably like crazy calories. But yeah, I love a good PBJ, especially if I'm like, what am I going to eat tonight? PBJ, bro. Like done. And if you want to get crazy, then like you can start throwing some stuff in there too. So well,
gotta grill your PB&J like a grilled cheese.
Dude, you can get a little banana in there. Done.
I'll do some sliced strawberries sometimes too, because I'm allergic to banana. So
All right, I like
it. Okay, fourth question, food related. Favorite dessert. What's your favorite dessert? And like mine's not a normal dessert. I'm kind of bougie with it. So, but what's your guys' favorite dessert?
My wife. I'm just joking.
Oh, dang, bro.
That's a good answer.
I'm joking.
I am just plain, man. Just give me some ice cream.
I'm all red here. Do you see that shit?
Give me like
that's good. I like that.
Give me some vanilla ice cream with like a hot brownie, something like that. I'll do that, or like a warm cookie. So
yeah, okay.
I like when Ty makes the cookie bowls. We haven't done that in a while.
I'm like man, I'm not really a dessert guy. Like I don't eat a lot of dessert, but I mean I will, the little small donuts you can get, the powder donuts are pretty good.
Fuck yeah.
I'll smash those out, or maybe some, chocolate cookies or something like that, but that's about it.
See, I picked, dude, if you've ever had a really good tiramisu, that shit's life changing. So that's my answer.
Hold up. Tiramisu, is that a cake?
It's cake-ish, yeah, and it tastes like espresso.
You like cake or pie, bro?
Hold on, time out. This is different. This is different.
We calling him out, Dave. I love it.
No, he's just not a big cake guy.
I am not a big cake guy, but tiramisu is different.
I agree with you. It isn't like the dryness of a regular cake at all. It's more of a, I don't call it a wet cake, but yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
kind of like a cheesecake, a little different.
More like that. I mean, if anything, I'd say it's more like a Mexican tres leche cake, where the cake has been soaked but it's soaked with like espresso. It's really good if you've never had it. It's a game changer.
If we're talking, hold on. If we're talking desserts, churros.
Churros are good.
Apple pie churros, cinnamon churros. I mean, you could go all out. Shit. If you go to Disneyland, you can get all kinds of churros over there.
Hell yeah. Dude, I'm not a big dessert person much anymore, but that sounds good. I want churros now. You see, random Subway now has a foot-long cookie. You can get a foot-long chocolate chip cookie, and I think they have a churro too.
I haven't been to a Subway in a long time, man. So
it's fresh too.
It is fresh. Yep.
Whoa. Okay.
I just don't go to Subway. I don't know why. I used to love Subway, and when I walk to the parking garage by my work, I always walk by a Subway because it's attached to the parking garage. But there's always a new piece of board up blocking the window because someone probably threw it. So I'm like, yeah. I don't know. Because we have like Jersey Mike's out here. So we have
Yeah.
Jimmy John's out here, and I probably need to give Subway a little bit more love. So the Subway,
No, you probably don't
the
actually.
Subway around here, never been, but it looks sketch, dude. Like, don't lie.
Right next to Rotters.
Ugh.
But guys, that is our call to the pen. We're gonna finish this with a couple dad jokes. I've got 2 for you. Number 1, why are elevator jokes so classic and good? Because they work on many levels. I found these while I was at work today. Second one, when does a joke become a
When does a joke become a what?
dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Love it. Love it. Guys, you can find us on all podcast platforms, Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can check us out on social media, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, at Dad Bods Happy Hour, and you can find us on www.dad-reviews.com. Guys, enjoy football this weekend, and we'll talk to you next weekend. Peace.
Later.
Raven.